and then finds the scariest thing ever. This TikTok will explain it.
Step 1. Get home from school. Step 2. Go out to your family. What's here? Step 3. Eat the sweet. Step 4. Feel like movie. Step 5. Text your lover. Where you at? Step 6. She told Christmas. Step 7. Hear noises from the loft.
Okay, Cloud, this story just started, and I am already scared. And if you didn't know, a loft is another name for an attic.
Step 8. Investigate. Step 9. Find your parents. Step 10. The door is locked. Step 11. Accept your fate.
So at the end of the story, the little kid tries to save his parents, but ends up getting locked in the attic with them, which is so sad. Whoever did this to them is evil. Clouds, please don't go into your attic, or this could happen to you. The next incident we will talk about is
The Caillou incident.
and this incident took place when the Caillou show was taken over by hackers. Let's look at these episodes.
Caillou, I had my feet at the table. Do you think I left them in my sandals?
Now I'm going to wash my hands. One day, Caillou just couldn't sit still.
Good news, Caillou. I just spoke with Juvenile Detention Center. You are so
Holy poopy, that was horrifying, and Clouds, this may look scary. But the next episode is terrifying. Let's watch it together.
Look, I'm like.
This is the most creepiest incidents I have ever seen from any of the incidents we have watched. I wonder if this is real or not, because it just seems too creepy. Either a hacker made this Clouds, or someone evil that works for Caillou decided to upload this, which is messed up. I think you all are safe to watch the show. Just be careful which episode you watch. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye-bye, Clouds. Every kid has had a babysitter, however some are evil and try to keep you. Today we'll look at
The most evil babysitters ever.
like and subscribe to stay safe. Imagine your babysitter puts you to sleep.
But a demon is under your bed.
That is what happened to this poor boy, so let's take a look.
He told the babysitter that there was a monster under his bed. She assumed he was just imagining things. So to make him feel better, she kneeled down to look. But instead of just dust and toys, she saw a grown man laying in the dark staring at her. He leapt out as soon as she saw him, throwing her to the ground and sprinting out of the house. He ran as fast as he could, but it wasn't long before he was caught and sent to jail.
This sounds horrifying. Clouds, there could literally be a person hiding under your bed right now and you would have no idea. I hope this doesn't happen to me. Our babysitters look innocent, but did you know
They may be a witch.
that's what happened to this poor boy? Let's check it out.
This babysitter has been making her kid cry when his parents come home, and the family finally discovered what she really is. You see, every night the parents returned, their son would immediately start screaming the moment the babysitter left. He would cry all night and couldn't go to sleep, but last night the parents checked the security footage while while they were away. The moment the parents' car pulled out of the driveway, the living room camera showed the babysitter suddenly jolt up and have a creepy smile. Then the baby crib camera showed something even worse. In the nursery, the babysitter knelt in front of the crib, whispering urgently. Her jaw stretched wider with every word, and she grew horns, turning into a white witch. She pressed a finger to the baby's lips and told him to be quiet. She did this for hours, and when the door opened downstairs, her body snapped back into place, teleporting to the couch. The parents walked in to find her holding their crying son, smiling sweetly.
This is horrifying. I bet the poor baby probably had nightmares. And Clouds, I feel bad for the parents because they have no idea their babysitter is a witch. All we can do is pray our babysitters are normal. Sometimes it is not the babysitters that are creepy.
But the kids.
In this incident, the kid had a haunted doll. This was disturbing, so let's check it out.
The babysitter asked one of the kids he was babysitting a crazy question. He's like, oh, like, do you have fun with your dolls and stuff like that? And then the kid goes, yeah, when I play hide and seek, it actually moves. Wait, what? And she's like, oh, and the babysitter's like, oh, what is happening, right? The doll is one of those, like, realistic looking dolls. Like, it actually looks like another kid. Doesn't that looks like a real person? Yeah, like, it looks like a baby. Yeah, that looks like a baby, but that's a doll, and that's the actual kid. So this is, wait, where's the kid? Where's the kid? In bed now, okay. In bed. So this is the dog looking at the doll. He's like, what the is going on, right? Yeah.
Holy Rumi, this is creepy. Basically, this baby had a super realistic doll that was actually haunted and would make noises at night. If I found out about this, I would throw away the doll super quickly. At the end, everyone ended up safe in this story, which is good. Imagine being babysitted and then a
Monster kidnaps you.
That is what happens in this creepy story. Let's take a look.
Step 1.
Hello mga kaswerte, this is Kim Domingo and
That is what happens in this creepy story. Let's take a look.
Step 1. Agree to babies with your friends. Step 2. Put on the movie and make popcorn. Step 3. Evaluate enjoy watching movies. Step 4. Realize it's getting late. Step 5. Bring the children to their bedrooms. Step 6. Tell them good night.
Everything seems normal right now, Clouds, but things get
Very disturbing here.
so let's keep watching.
Step 7. Kill downstairs and wait for the parents. Step 8. Try not to fall asleep. Step 9. Get the children. Where are they? Step 10. Jump out the broken window. Step 11. Run inside. He did it.
Holy Rumi, I just peed my pants. That was horrifying. Clouds, I did research and this monster's name is
Breaking news.
He has some very creepy lore, so subscribe if you want to see a video on him. Do you guys like McDonald's? In this story, the babysitter
The child.
and took him to McDonald's. Let's take a look.
A babysitter unalived a baby, took his dead body to McDonald's to eat, then gave him back to his mom saying, he's just sleeping? Her name was Marissa T-Sort from Wisconsin. Marissa had 5 kids and had already lost custody of them all. She had a criminal record for hurting children, but on October 18, 2018, a desperate mother who didn't know her history left 2-month-old Benson with her. While babysitting, Marissa unalived the baby Benson. 3 blows to the head unalived him instantly. His tiny tailbone was shattered.
That is so sad. How could someone do that to a baby that's evil? Clouds, this story gets even darker, so let's keep watching.
Instead of calling 911, Marissa dressed the baby in a snowsuit and pulled a hat over his face to hide his eyes. When her boyfriend came home, she acted like everything was normal. She buckled the dead infant into his car seat and said, let's go to McDonald's. Surveillance cameras caught everything. Marissa sat there laughing and eating a meal with the dead baby right next to her. She drove back and returned baby Benson to his mother. He's sleeping, Marissa said, keeping the hat pulled down over his face. The trusting mother took her baby to the laundromat. When she finally tried to wake him, he was ice cold and stiff. His lips were blue and his jaw was clenched. He'd been dead for hours. While the mother was screaming and trying CPR, Marissa was at a hotel swimming pool with her boyfriend, laughing like nothing happened.
Clouds, after this, Marissa was arrested. However, she has now been released, so make sure your next babysitter isn't her. Not all babysitters are bad, because this babysitter actually saved this kid.
From a famous monster.
Watch until the end.
Sound only to find the boy standing at the end of the hallway pointing into the parents' dark bedroom, and inside something tall and pale suddenly crawled out from under the bed. The babysitter grabbed the boy and sprinted toward the front door. door. The creature lunged, but she slammed the door just in time. When the parents came home, they checked the footage when they saw the creature walk out of their bedroom and stare at them.
Clouds, imagine waking up and seeing a huge monster staring at you. That is horrifying. This monster's name is the Rake, and he loves to sneak up on kids. Let's look at this video about him.
This is why the Rake might actually be real. The Rake was first spotted in the United States in 2003 and has been seen multiple times since then, with some surviving the encounter, but many not surviving. People that see the human-like creature either go completely insane or disappear completely and are never heard from again. There was recently an alleged sighting in New York with a young woman stating that it showed up outside her window every night, smiling at her and beckoning her to open the window. She said she had an overwhelming urge to open it and go to the creature.
Clouds, the woman in this video was actually the babysitter, which is very scary. Apparently, the Rake is still out there, so make sure your blinds are closed. This next story horrified me because this babysitter was just watching the kids.
Was someone unalive there?
This video explains everything.
There was a babysitter, and the kids were upstairs, and there was a fire on Halloween night. This is based on a true story in New York. Deadass? Yes. It was like a babysitter in New York, right? So he was chilling in the living room, right? He just put the kids. Final one. He said, "Have you checked on the kids yet? Because I killed them, and I'm coming to the police."
Clouds, this sounds so scary. If this creepy man called me even once, I am grabbing the kids and running as fast as I can. Let's see what happens next.
Let's go.